Plus, Marshall's found the love of his life, even if I was ready, which I'm not. But if I was, it's like, okay, I'm ready. Where is she?
And there she was. It was like something from an old movie, where the sailor sees the girl across the crowded dance floor, turns to his buddy, and says, "See that girl? I'm gonna marry her someday."
Hey, Barney, see that girl?
Oh, yeah, you just know she likes it dirty.
Mom, Dad, I have found the future Mrs. Ted Mosby. Marshall, how have I always described my perfect woman?
Let's see. She likes dogs?
I've got 5 dogs.
She drinks scotch?
I love a scotch that's old enough to order its own scotch.
Can quote obscure lines from Ghostbusters?
Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
And I'm saving the best for last.
Do you want these? I hate olives.
She hates olives! Awesome!
The olive theory.
Baby, since I met you,
I think I like your olive theory.
I think I like your new French horn.
I think I like your nose.
I think I'm in love with you.
What? What?
What?
So, Orlando, you gonna hit Disney World?
You love me?
I can't believe I said that. Why did I say that? Who says that? I should just go.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I promised you these.
Olives.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love you.
What is wrong with me?
Well, I should get back to the station. See you guys. Nice seeing you, Ted.
Yeah, you too. Damn it.
What?
I'm in love with her.
No! As your sponsor, I will not let you relapse. You blew it, it's over, move on.
I don't know. I just have this feeling. She's the future Mrs. Ted Mosby. Lily, you squeaked? She said something about me, didn't she? Come on, spill it, Red.
Fine. So, what do we think of Ted?
Ted's something else.
Huh. I'm gonna spin that as good. Lots of guys are something. I'm something else.
Comes on a little strong.
But that's part of my charm.
But that's part of his charm.
Oh, totally. I mean, he's sweet, he's charming. He's just looking for something a little bit more serious than I am. I mean, the most I can handle right now is something casual. This just stays between us, right?
Are you kidding? This flapper, Fort Knox. Oops.
She wants casual. Okay, I'll be casual. I'm gonna be a mushroom cloud of casual. You know why? Because it's a game. I wanted to skip to the end and do the whole happily ever after thing, but you don't get there unless you play the game.
So you're gonna ask her out?
Yeah. No, I can't ask her out because if I ask her out, I'm asking her out. So how do I ask her out without asking her out?
Did you guys get high?
I got it. I don't ask her out. I invite her to our party next Friday.
We're having a party next Friday?
We are now. Casual.
Yeah, because nothing says casual like inviting 100 people over just to mac on one girl. Oh, and Lily, that's my leg.
You waited 5 minutes to tell me that?
All right, so call her up.
No, Colin's not casual. I just gotta bump into her somewhere. If only I knew her schedule, I could arrange a chance encounter.
That's great, Ted. You'll be the most casual stalker ever.
Ted, I mean, we barely know each other. And you're looking at me with that look, and it's like...
What?
It's
like what?
Like, let's fall in love and get married and have kids and drive them to soccer practice.
I'm not gonna force sports on them unless they're interested.
It's a great look. But you're looking at the wrong girl.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I don't want to get married right now, maybe ever. And if we got together, I'd feel like I'd either have to marry you or break your heart, and I just couldn't do either of those things. Just like you can't turn off the way you feel.
Click off. Let's make out.
What?
What? what? That was the off switch. And I turned it off. Huh? I mean, look, sure, yes, I want to fall in love, get married, blah, blah, blah. But on the other hand, you, me, the roof.
There's no off switch.
There is an off switch. And it's off.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. You're right. There's no off switch. God, I wish there was an off switch.
Me too.
It'll be fine. We'll be out of here in a jiff.
Ted, I'm gonna head out. My roommates are having a party not far from here.
No. Look, I know this night isn't turning out the way I'd planned, but we thought...
How long have you been in love with Robin?
I'm not in love. We're just friends. Where are you getting that from?
Ted, it's okay. I'm fine. And I can tell that she's into you, too.
That's ridiculous. Wait, really?
Happy New Year, Ted.
Cheers.
And just like that, we were having the perfect New Year's Eve. Funny thing is, all night long I've been trying to chase something down that was right there in that limo.
Derek? Derek!
Hey, come on in.
Robin, I cut my meeting short because I wanted to see you at midnight.
I can't believe you made it.
I made it, baby.
I super love you. Okay.
Here, you need a mint.
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You probably want to feel bad for your old man at this point in the story. Well, don't. Not every night has a happy ending. But all of it's important. All of it was leading somewhere. Because suddenly, it was 2006. And 2006 was a big one.
Ted. What the hell, man? I thought we had a deal.
What about your guy? It's midnight. Go kiss him.
Yeah, he kept me waiting. And keep him waiting.
Well, a deal is a deal.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, Derek and I just broke up.
Oh, no, that's terrible. Are you okay?
Yeah, do you need a drink or something?
We never really clicked. I felt bad, though. He was pretty bummed.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up. He'll be fine. I mean, the guy's like a billionaire. He can put his platinum card on a fishing line and reel in 10 chicks hotter than you.
Thanks. I feel a lot better. I think I'll get that drink now.
Okay, guys, I gotta say something. I think my feelings for Robin may be resurfacing.
Oh, please. They were buried in a shallow grave.
Not again. Come on, dude. We all know how this movie ends. Ted falls in love. Love kicks Ted in the sprouts. Roll credits.
No, you guys just have to look at the whole picture. Fact. Robin was into me when we first met. Fact. Even though she didn't want a relationship, we had an amazing kiss on the roof. Fact. On New Year's Eve, we kissed again. Fact. I need a date to this wedding. Wish me luck. Hello?
Ted, I just saw the news and a truck carrying sulfuric acid overturned right in front of Robin's house. And it's melting through the sidewalk. You can see straight down into hell. It's bad. You should go home, dude.
Marshall, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen.
Ted, what does your mom always say?
Nothing good ever.
Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. Go home. It's too late for juice.
Dude, Robin and I are just friends. She doesn't even like me that way.
Yes, she does. She likes you, she told me.
What?
It's a big secret, so don't tell her I told you. But she's very vulnerable right now, and you have a girlfriend. Go home, Ted.
She likes me?
Yes. So you see why it would be a very bad idea for you to go up there. Go home, Ted.
She likes me?
Go home, Ted.
You're right. I'll see you at home.
Ted, I don't want to swear in front of Korean Elvis, but what the bleep are you doing, dude?
Expect from me, it's Robin. Victoria's great, but it's Robin. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna end it with Victoria.
Gonna?
Yes, first thing tomorrow.
Okay, but as of right now at 2:45 a.m., you still have a girlfriend. Ted, I love you. I love Robin. But if you do this right now, your entire future with her will be built on a crime. Just go home, Ted. Don't do this the wrong way.
I hate how you're always right.
It's my best and most annoying trait.
I'm coming home. I'll see you soon. Hey.
Hey.
I should probably get going. It's pretty late. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I understand. It's fine. Yeah.
Can I call you tomorrow?
Totally. Call me tomorrow.
Okay. Good night, Robin.
Good night, Ted.
You're right. I owe you a real breakup call. I'll call you tomorrow.
Good. So you're gonna go home?
Why should I have to go home? You know, there's every chance Robin's the woman I'm gonna marry.
Ted.
It could happen. And so really, what's it gonna matter in 50 years if I jump the gun by one night? Look, I know this is a moral gray area, but it's Robin. And I'm exhausted. I am. I'm exhausted from pretending I'm not in love with her. I think that makes this okay.
Oh, please. You just want to get laid.
Yes, I do. You got me. That is exactly what I want right now. And so what? I want this. She wants this. It's happening. And if you have a problem with it, don't be in Germany. It's been nice pretending to talk to you. Thanks for not calling me, and good night.
That's not your phone.
This isn't my phone.
I called Victoria from the cab, and we broke up.
Yes.
And there you have it, kids. The stupidest thing I've ever done. In one night, I managed to hurt 2 people I cared about. And none of it would have happened if I had just listened to my mom.
Saying I'm sorry till I'm blue in the face. Leaves me empty.
So I guess if there's a lesson to be learned here, it's this. When it's after 2 a.m., just go to sleep.
Oh, we promise to hold. How does a promise ever grow?
Tomorrow morning, Barney's gonna send out the package, and Butterfield's gonna be knee-deep in angry white mice. Oh, hey, dude.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey. So, Lil, did you, get the milk?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
You think you might want to drink the milk?
No. Nope, I'm good. I don't need any milk.
Look, guys, I know milk is important. It's got vitamin A, vitamin D. It's a great way to start the morning, but Ted just had a huge date. How'd it go, dude?
I didn't go.
What? Why?
I changed my mind. I don't want to meet her.
Why? She sounds perfect.
I don't want perfect. I want Robin.
Oh, God, not this again, Ted. It's a mistake.
Maybe. But it's a mistake I have to make.
Wrong. It's a mistake you don't have to make. Look at the evidence. You and Robin have tried this again and again.
Here's the thing about mistakes. Sometimes, even when you know something's a mistake, you gotta make it anyway.
So, what do you think?
Robin again? Ted, the universe clearly does not want you and Robin to be together. Don't piss off the universe. The universe will slap you.
Don't you think the universe has more important things to worry about than my dating life?
Unless your dating life is the glue holding the entire universe together. Whoa, chills. Anybody else get chills?
Look, I realize we've been down this road before, but the fact is, whatever I do, it all keeps coming back to Robin, so I gotta do this.
Ow! What the hell? That wasn't me. That was the universe.
The funny thing was, at that very moment, the universe was working on something. A storm.
Just knock, okay?
Hi.
Hi.
Robin, I've sort of said this already. I mean, I've half said it. I've tried to say it, and I've said it badly. So this is me, just saying it, with strings. I'm crazy about you. I think we should be together. What do you say? What do you say?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Those are the three options.
Dad, this is so...
I know.
I mean, I come home, I was gonna watch Jeopardy, and there's a string quartet, and I have to pee.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, go ahead. We'll wait.
Ted, she is going on that camping trip. Dude, barring some act of God, Robin's gonna be with Sandy this weekend.
Fine. If an act of God is what it takes, then an act of God it is.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna make it rain.
Hey, Ted. What you doing?
A rain dance.
Dude, that's not a rain dance. That's a fat kid with a bee in his pants.
Look, I highly doubt the Great Spirit is a stickler for choreography. It's the thought that counts.
She's leaving in half an hour. Dude, these are your awesome years. You're wasting them on this girl. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, then why are you doing this?
Because I love her. I love her. I told her that the first night we went out, and here it is 8 months later, and nothing's changed. So yes, I know this isn't gonna work, but it has to work. You hear me, universe? This is Ted Mosby talking. Give me some rain. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, come on.
I was gonna...
I know. So, Argentina.
Argentina.
Why is this the first I've heard of Argentina?
American schools suck at geography? What would be the point in telling you that I want to live in Argentina? You don't want to live there.
I could want to live in Argentina.
No, you couldn't. I mean, your life is here and your career. I'm a journalist. My career could take me anywhere, and I hope it does.
Hey, I could be an architect anywhere, too. They have buildings in Argentina. And Paris, and even Tokyo. I don't know if you ever saw Godzilla, but he wasn't knocking down a bunch of tents.
So what, you're saying you want to move to Argentina?
Well, I always regretted not taking a year in college to live abroad. I just finished a big project at work. I got some money saved up. If ever there were a time in my life to do something like this, it's right now. Let's move to Argentina.
Oh, shut up.
You're scared I might not be kidding.
Aren't you?
Nope. Your move, Scherbatsky.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's move to Argentina.
Barney. Okay. Time to get the horn back to the bistro.
Oh, Ted, I don't know if I can go again. That took me out.
Not a euphemism.
Oh, right. Okay, let me just go change and we'll leave.
Whoa, whoa, you get to change and I don't? Solidarity, sister.
That is crazy. I have a change of clothes and you don't. Suck it up.
Well, if we'd actually moved in together, all my stuff would be here, but we didn't, so...
Yeah. We were all talk, weren't we?
We're not doing this, are we?
I don't want to have kids in Argentina.
And I don't want to have kids in Argentina.
So where does that leave us?
Well, we could stay together and pretend this stuff doesn't matter. Or we could give back the blue French horn.
You stole a blue French horn from me.
I would have stolen you a whole orchestra.
Throw away the paper. Throw away the mail.
Kids, there was one part I left out.
Goodbye, Ted.
Okay, yes. What's the answer?
There is a reason that it didn't work out between you and me. But it's not Germany. And I'm willing to bet it's the same reason none of your other relationships in the last 6 years have lasted either. It's Robin.
No.
Yes. She is so much bigger in your world than you realize. And this thing that you're all doing, you and Barney and Robin, where the three of you hang out at the bar night in, night out, like you're all just buddies, that doesn't work. Trust me.
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'm right about this. Goodbye, Ted.
And sure enough, she was right. It didn't work. We just didn't realize it yet. Kids, sometimes you realize the journey you've been taking has reached its final stop. So the question becomes, where do you go next?
Hey. You okay?
A year from now, we'll all be gone. All our friends will move away. And they're going to better places. But our friends will be gone away.
So, he unproposed. We're over. And I know it's for the best. It's just, I was finally ready for something serious. He seemed Like the guy to take that next step with. But he couldn't look past this. I mean, who could?
I could. I love you, Robin. I love you, Robin. I'm serious. Do you remember why we broke up in the first place? We asked each other, where do you want to be in 5 years? And our answers were just too different. Well, it's 5 years later, and where are we? Standing on the roof where I kissed you for the first time. I know this is a lot to process, so no pressure here. Just, what do you think? You know what? You're exhausted. It's late. Let's just go to sleep. Well, good night. It's crazy, right? Are you shocked?
No, I'm not shocked. You're in love with Robin. Do you remember back at Christmas when she was upset, you didn't even know why, and you spent 8 hours setting up Christmas lights in the apartment just to cheer her up?
That was a platonic friend thing.
A platonic friend thing. Really? All right, Ted, let me ask you a question. Would you have done that for me? You probably would have. You're such a good friend, Ted.
You too, buddy.
A week later, Robin's plane landed, and I was there to meet her at the airport. She told me all about her trip, and then we got dinner at a restaurant we hadn't been to in a long time. And by the end of the night, one thing had become clear.
It's not gonna happen, is it?
Sorry.
It's because of Barney.
What? No, Barney and I, no, it's just, no, things have just been so crazy lately. Everything in my life is unstable. I mean, you're one of the few things that I can count on. And I really don't want to mess that up. We still have our deal, right? If we're both still single when we're 40?
Yeah. No, look, I'm sorry. I can't do that anymore. As long as the door is even a little bit open, I have this feeling that I'll just be waiting around to see if I win the lottery when you turn 40. I think you know how you feel about me now, and I don't think time's gonna change that. Just tell me. Do you love me?
No.
I'm sorry. We're great as friends. It's just, let's just forget I ever said anything.
And that was the last time I'll ever go out with a guy with a mustache.
This is good. This is nice. Not thinking about you-know-who. Just having a good time. And thanking God I didn't grow that mustache.
And you're so polite. My ex-fiance, Wayne, he had no manners.
Wayne had no manners. Wayne Manners. Wayne Manor. Home of Bruce Wayne, better known as Batman, mentor to Dick Grayson, his orphan ward, who at night would don the colorful vestments of the boy wonder, AKA Robin.
Holy long walk for a short drink of water, Ted.
Stop this. I need you out of my life, for real.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Look how much is changing right now. Marshall and Lily are having a baby. Barney's shacking up with a girl. With your whole world turning upside down, isn't a friendship like this one something you want to hold on to as tightly as possible?
Every time I look at you, it hurts. And why are you still here?
Why do you think I'm still here?
I guess because I'm in love with you. Why else would I be seeing your face everywhere I look?
Because you feel bad?
Of course I feel bad. I told you I love you, which is apparently the worst thing you can say to someone.
That's not why you feel bad. You feel bad because after you said it, you let me go away. I know our relationship isn't exactly what you want it to be. And I know I may not love you the way you love me, but I do love you. Isn't that worth hanging on to?
I miss you.
So go get me back.
Robin.
Ted.
It's good to really see you. I mean, it's really good to see you. Look, I think we need to talk.
Me too, but now's not a good time.
Why not? Victoria. Will you marry me?
Yes, of course. There's just one thing.
Anything. You name it.
You can't be friends with Robin.
You won't marry me if I'm still friends with Robin? Wait, she's the thing that's been holding us back?
There's just too much history there. I mean, Robin's the reason that we broke up the first time around. Robin's our roadblock. Robin's the deep, dark pit where our relationship goes to die. The nicest girl in the world, salt of the earth.
But she's with Nick now. I mean, sure, his cooking show is lousy with awkward catchphrase attempts, but Robin's happy with Nick. And I'm happy with you. Look, I just asked you to be my wife. Isn't that proof there's nothing between me and Robin?
Well, maybe today there isn't, but what about tomorrow? Or next week, or 15 years from now? I'll always be wondering. I never wanted to be that girl who says it's Robin or it's me, but, well...
It's Robin or it's you.
Sit you down and talk.
So, are you okay? What is this big urgent thing that can wait till tomorrow?
There's something I have to tell you. I've thought about this a ton, and I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but I'm not in love with Robin, but she's like family to me, and I can't end that. So, can you accept that?
I really hope you get her someday.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
But, bright side, Robin is gonna be so touched when she hears you ended things with Victoria because of her.
She can never know. Promise me Robin will never find out.
I don't understand.
Promise.
Promise.
Of course, Robin did find out. But we'll get to that.
We're not platonic. Platonish, maybe, if that's even a word. But not platonic. I mean, there's something between us, and there always will be. Man, if this was 8 years ago, I'd be jumping into a cab right now to go steal that blue French horn.
Well, why don't you?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work that way anymore. I used to be in such a hurry all the time, you know? Everything was so urgent. Now I don't know, I figure if it's gonna happen, it'll happen when it happens. I'm not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. What's the rush, right?
And swim your sea. Mary.
Oh my God! It's your dad! Something horrible happened! Ah!
it's Ted. Relax.
Bar, now.
What is it?
He needs me.
But what about our magical romantic night? In 4 minutes, we're supposed to be doing hand stuff in the cab.
I'll be quick. I'm sure it's nothing huge. That's huge.
And I knew that I had to tell Robin.
But?
I may have asked her to be my date instead. What is wrong with me? Deep down, is there still some crazy part of me that thinks I'm gonna wind up with Robin? Am I that deluded? If so, I need to grow up. Oh, by the way, I'm breaking a jinx swear here, so don't tell Barney, or he gets to whack me in the nuts 3 times with a wiffle ball bat.
Sure, pretty standard.
Robin deserves the chance to go after Barney one last time, if that's what she wants. I'm gonna go tell her.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
Don't. Hey, I'm gonna be a little wild, baby. It's a long story, but Ted needs my help.
Okay, but hurry, or I'm gonna start doing number 11 on my own.
You can do that by yourself?
Pilates, bitch.
Okay, why shouldn't I tell Robin?
Because deep down, some crazy part of you still thinks you're gonna wind up with her, and I agree.
Marshall.
I'm sorry. I'm Team Tedward. Always have been, always will be. Now listen, I want my best friend to be happy. And if Robin could mean happiness for you, then dear God, why help her go after another man?
Because she might still be in love with him. To not tell her, to not give her that chance, it's selfish.
So be selfish.
I can't do that.
Tell that to the onion rings we just split.
Robin is my friend.
She's always been more than that, and you know it. Now, as we speak, my wife is in a hotel room cheating on me with herself. But I'm not leaving here until you promise not to say a word about this to Robin. Now, repeat after me.
Well, I can do more at a time than I,
Ted Mosby, promise to stop putting everyone else's interest ahead of my own, and for once in my life, do what's best for me.
Sorry, what was the rest of that?
Let's cut the crap. We're both freezing. Just say it and we can go downstairs.
Say what?
Say how much you hate that Robin and Barney are getting married.
What? No. I'm happy for them. I encouraged Robin to go after Barney.
I know, because you thought you were okay letting her go, but now that she's really gone, it hurts.
Kids, at that point in my life, I'd been hurt quite a few times already.
Today, we're gonna braid friendship bracelets. I fell in love. There's a very simple explanation. This one time I was playing tennis and...
Hey, Mosby, remember when you duked it in your pants down by the lake? Unbelievable!
Do you love me?
No.
But when I saw that text message and found out Robin was engaged, it was like...
No.
Times a million.
I am happy for them.
Is all you'll let yourself say out loud. Because if you said anything to the contrary, well, that would make you the most awful person on this rooftop. So I'm gonna give you an out.
And how are you gonna do that?
By saying something that is even more awful.
Like what?
Sometimes I wish I wasn't a mom. Sometimes I want to pack a bag and leave in the middle of the night and not come back.
Robin shouldn't be with Barney, she should be with me. You serious?
I don't know. I mean, I love being a mom. I love Marvin so much. But do you remember when I wanted to be an artist? Art was my whole life, and now it's been months since I've even picked up a brush. I spend the whole day taking care of kids at my job, and I come home and it's more of the same. It never lets up. It's just really, really hard, Ted.
Have you talked to Marshall about how you feel?
you talked to Robin about how you feel?
Fair enough.
I just think we have to accept our lots in life, and I have to be a mom to a beautiful, wonderful, if slightly constipated little boy, and you have to let Robin and Barney get a band. Oh, when are you leaving?
Day after the wedding.
What? You can't miss the day after the wedding. That's when we sit around all hungover, drinking mimosas and talking smack about who looked fat. That's my Christmas. Why are you in such a rush to get out of there? Oh, of course. You're not leaving because you think the love of your life isn't in New York. You're leaving because you think she is. And this time next week, she'll be married to your best friend.
They're happy, and I'm happy for them. I want them to have an amazing life together. I just think it would be best for everyone if I wasn't around for it.
Did something happen recently between you and Robin?
No.
Where's the poop, Ted?
She called me up the other day. She was trying to dig up this locket she had buried behind the Central Park carousel, and I blew off that big interview to go help her. And then it started raining. I'll see you at the wedding.
Yeah.
Even now, after all these years, there's still just this part of me where if there's even the slightest chance something I do could make Robin smile, I don't even think about it. I just do it. If I could make that locket magically appear, I would. I would open a vein in my arm if I could bleed that locket out just to make her happy. That's just a really sucky way to feel about your best friend's fiance. So I'm gonna come to the wedding and, I'll have a good time. But after that, What?
I know where the locket is.
What?
I know where the locket is.
Wait, you put the locket in the race car pencil box?
Yep. And then Robin took it to Japan.
No, she didn't. It's sitting on my desk at home right now. It's been with me all along.
Ted.
The locket is in the pencil box. This is awesome.
Ted.
No, I just mean this is gonna be the best wedding gift ever. It's gonna blow her mind.
Ted. Be careful.
Look, Ted, I'm sorry that I've been taking it out on you. You're just being a good friend to Robin.
It's okay.
It would be different if you still had feelings for her, but you don't, right? Right?
Okay, now it's weird.
You still have feelings for Robin?
What? 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 Okay, yeah, sometimes I do.
Then turn them off.
I would love to, but it doesn't work that way. I'm a human being. I don't have an off switch.
I'm shutting off.
Barney, I hate these feelings. I hate myself for having these feelings. No one wishes they would go away more than I do. But I can't seem to make that happen. I've tried.
Well, then try harder. I'm marrying her in less than 2 days. What the hell are we gonna do about this?
Look, Barney, the truth is, it was weird at the carousel. On some level, it's probably been weird between me and Robin ever since we broke up. But you're my brother. I would never do anything to hurt you, ever. I mean it. I swear. I'll even swear on the bro code.
The bro code's stupid.
How dare you? I'd be honored. I can't promise that I'll ever get to a place where it won't be at least a little weird between me and Robin. But I don't want to lose you as a friend, either of you. So I will do everything I can to move on and live with it. The question is, can you?
Heading over to the east side to stuff a dead squirrel into a different ex-boyfriend's mailbox, so, this made sense.
Of course. So, can I have the locket?
No.
What? Jeanette!
Ted, listen to me. You're being crazy.
I'm being crazy?
Yes. How long have you been hung up on Robin? 8 years? And you're still killing yourself to fetch dumb little trinkets for her. That's crazy. That's more than crazy. I don't think there's a word for what that is.
Actually, there is a word for that. It's love. I'm in love with her, okay? If you're looking for the word that means caring about someone beyond all rationality and wanting them to have everything they want, no matter how much it destroys you, it's love. And when you love someone, you don't stop, ever. Even when people roll their eyes or call you crazy, even then, especially then, you don't give up. Because if I could give up, if I could just, take the whole world's advice and move on and find someone else, that wouldn't be love. That would be some other disposable thing that is not worth fighting for. But that is not what this is. So please, can I have the locket?
Cuckoo. I think we should get back together.
I would have understood, I mean, if you told me that we couldn't be friends anymore, I wouldn't have liked it, but I would have understood.
I could never do that.
Why not? Ted, okay, I insist that you tell me why not.
No way.
Answer the question. It's for the bride.
Look, I'm not going to answer the question because you know the answer. You want to talk about my top 5? There's no top 5, Robin. There's just a top 1, and it's you. And the only reason I'm saying any of this is because I know that it's not going to change anything. You and Barney are getting married today. If I have to hold the shotgun myself, it's happening.
I thought you don't like guns.
I'm the best man. I swore on the bro code. I don't want to go to bro hell.
Bro hell sounds bad.
I'm sure Barney's got a whole thing about bro hell.
What about when we get back from our honeymoon? What about our first night out at the bar? What then? I mean, is it going to be weird?
No.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm not going to be there. I'm moving to Chicago. And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
That's it.
That's it.
No, I don't buy it. That is not the reason you made us listen to this.
Oh, really? And what's the reason?
Let's look at the facts here. You made us sit down and listen to the story about how you met Mom, yet Mom is hardly in the story. No. This is a story about how you're totally in love with Aunt Robin. And you're thinking about asking her out, and you want to know if we're okay with it.
I can't believe this. I kept this story short and to the point, and you guys still missed it. The point of the story is that
you totally have the hots for Aunt Robin.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You're grounded.
Wow, you were really into Aunt Robin.
You're grounded, too. Okay, suppose I were interested in Aunt Robin in that way. It's not like I'd do anything about it. I got you guys to think about.
Dad, we love Aunt Robin.
Whenever she comes over for dinner, you guys are so obvious.
Come on, Dad. Mom's been gone for 6 years now. It's time.
What, I just call her up on the phone and ask her out on a date?
Yes!
And that's something you guys would want?
Yes!
All right, I'll give her a call.
Do it.
I am.
Call her.
I'm calling her.
Great.
Here I go. Or.
All right, home sweet home.
Wait 1 second. Okay. Stay. We'll work on that. Television, display, front door security. Television, display. Oh, for Pete's sakes.